There was a time when you had me falling to the ground, like a king without a crown. Whoa. Why you make it hard? Don't let me down. You might as well be lost, but I'm found. I'm waiting for your love. You just keep me hanging on, and I deserve to stay.
This is a Christmas look for the holidays. I was in a holiday spirit like in November and October. I was just waiting for Christmas, and I thought, why not start my YouTube channel during the holidays? If you haven't checked out my vlog, go check it out. It's my first vlog and it's my first video, so show some love. I really look forward to making more videos for you guys and seeing how life takes me so far. Let's get to this tutorial.
To start off today, I'm taking my ALMAY concealer in light to medium, and I'm taking the darker shade with a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to apply it across my lid for a base for my shadow and to cancel out the pigment on my lid. I'm going to take the warm brown shade in my OFRA Pro palette called Truffle, and I am going to apply that in my crease for my crease color. Make sure it's nice and blended in my crease, and I take it from my outer corner of my eye to the inner corner of my eye. Pack the most of the color out in the outer corner of my eye. Now I'm going to take the Starlooks cream eyeshadow color in rose gold. I'm going to use this as a base for my next shadow, and I'm going to buff it in with another flat eyeshadow brush. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. shadow in golden, and I'm going to use the same brush and pack on the color on my lid. I'm going to pack it on from the center and take it in and out to distribute the color evenly across my lid. Now I'm going to take a green shade eyeshadow. You can use any green eyeshadow you have. I used a green eyeshadow palette that has multicolors that I got from a gift from a family friend, and I'm going to take my Royal and Leg Nickel brush, Revolution BX95 brush, and I'm going to pack that underneath my eyelash line. Now I'm taking a makeup wipe and I am just cleaning up underneath my eyes to make sure and clean up any fallout from my eyeshadow as well. Now I'm taking my lipstick. This is a Dis Matte lipstick in Phantom. I'm not using it for my lips. I am going to use this as my eyeliner. This is a Blinc Matte Black Lash Primer in Jet Black Volume. I am going to use this to coat my lashes for my falsies. I'm going to take my Wet n Wild lashes and shredding the fringe. I like them, and I thought they were a nice glamorous lash to go with my makeup look. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. brow pencil, and I'm going to take it with taupe first, eyebrow hairs. I start with the lightest shade first and work to darker. I feel like it comes out natural that way. So I'm going to take my taupe, and then I'm going to go in with my neutral brown shade. If you want an eyebrow tutorial, just let me know in the comments below. I have a scar in my eyebrows, so it's a little harder to fill in my brows, so it takes a little time. Now I'm going to take my Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara. Now I'm going to take my foundation. This is my Maybelline New York Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation to normally to oil skin. My shade is 322 Warm Honey. I realized as soon as I put this on that it was a little dark for me. I haven't been out in the sun as much as I used to be, so my skin is a little paler than normal. So, but after buffing it in, it blends in pretty nicely. I managed to go over my eyebrows by accident and messed up my brows, but I'll fix it. I'm gonna buff it with a kabuki brush. These are one of the brushes I've gotten from Amazon, so it's not a branded brush. I'm going to use that to buff into my skin from my face down to my neck as well. Now I'm going to apply concealer. I'm going to apply my IT Cosmetic Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Concealer. This is by far my favorite concealer I've used. I got it in one of my Ipsy bags. It was only a travel size, and it's in the shade Tan. It is by far my favorite concealer that I've used so far, and I take my concealer brush, it's like an angled concealer brush, and I spray it with my e.l.f. Makeup Mist Spray. I feel like it blends in my concealer better when I spray it with the mist. Now I'm going to use my fingers to make sure everything is blended out nicely. Make sure underneath my eye, everything is blended all right. Now I'm going to take my E.l.f. translucent mattifying powder, and I'm going to use a flat kabuki brush. And I'm going to pat that underneath my eyes. I'm going to pat most of the powder underneath my eyes to set my concealer. Then I'll take whatever's left and set it around my foundation. Now I'm going to take my Jouer, however you say it, luminizing moisturizer tint in SPF 20. It is in the shade Deep Bronze. It is actually a foundation, but it's pretty dark, so I like to use it as a cream contour shade. And I apply that right at the hollows of my cheeks. I'm going to take my Luxie 512 small contouring brush, and I'm going to buff that into my skin. I'm going to buff it in on my cheeks and around my forehead as well. I'm going to take my blush and bronzer mini palette from CoastalScents, and I'm going to use the deep matte brown shade in the palette. And I'm going to take my Wet n Wild angled contour brush. I'm going to apply it exactly where I applied the cream contour, and I'm going to buff that into my skin. I'm going to buff it into my forehead as well. Apply a majority of the product into my hollows of my cheek and buff the rest into my forehead. Give me a nice bronzy glow from around. I'm very precise with this, so this procedure takes me a while to do this. I like a very stable contour. I like it to be shown very nicely. Now I'm going to take the NYX's angled concealer brush, but I use it for contouring, and I'm going to contour my nose. I'm going to take the same powder from the blush and bronzer mini palette and use it to contour my nose. I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to blend it in. Now I'm going to apply blush. I'm going to take my Makeup Geek blush in Soulmate. It is a nice light pink shade. I like a hint of blush. I don't like to overpower my face with blush. I'm going to take it with my tapered highlighter brush, Luxie 522. Now I'm going to apply a highlighting crown. It's a So Susan Statement Skin highlighting crown. It is in the shade Candlelight. I'm going to use the kabuki brush I used for my translucent powder and blend that in. I'm going to take an OFRA eyeshadow and a highlighter in Bliss, I believe. If not, I will put in the name in the description box. It is a highlighter and an eyeshadow. It works beautifully for both. And I'm going to take my Luxie tapered highlighter brush again and apply that across my cheeks. I thought it was a nice glow for the holiday kind of look. I wanted to kind of be like glowy like Christmas lights. I'm going to also highlight my nose and the bridge of my nose and my cupid's bow. Now I had to decide a lip color, so I decided to go in with my lipstick that I used for my eyeliner. Thank you so much for listening to my tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it.